Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Mountain Blade Warband Prophecy of Pendor 3.930. Yes, I'm starting anew because for one, the video quality was very bad and I worked on that. Second, the music quality was bad and I worked on that. Third, the character creation was not perfect and that is what you deserve. And fourth, the gameplay was not perfect, and that is what you deserve. So we're going for perfect. This is a video about how making a long-term king build. So we're not interested in short-term arena fighting or tournament winning. We want to build a character that can become the king of all Pendor in the highest possible difficulty level. And that is the reason we'll build it a little bit different than most builds you might see on other games. And that is in mind that this game will take about a year, I guess, to complete, with playing a small portion of it every day if possible. Yes, I want to bring you a video every day. With that being said, will this video include a lot of circling around enemies? Yes, it will. Will this video include a lot of looting and selling and buying? Yes, it will. Will this video include a lot of small tips on the side to each faction, each troop, each type of item? Yes, it will. So, with this all cleared out, I hope that you will enjoy the game and the Let's Play as well as I do. Let's start with the character creation, shall we? We're going to waste not a single point, so we're going for male. Makes no difference here if you take male or female. We take respectable physician because this gives us the highest number of skill points available. If you want to go for coin, go for merchant ship captain. If you want to go for more honor and reputation, go for knight. But we want the most highest possible number of skill points, so we go for respectable physician. Then we'll go for the local craftsman. Then we'll go for the self-employed merchant. Why? Normally we go for the bard to get the loot, because with loot you can make some extra money, and your rumor shard is better. That means you're getting more rumors, more information about chests and so on. But it's done by a number. Normally it's 7, the lower the better. With the bard it's 4, with the merchant it's 5. But the bard gets 1 skill point that we do not need, and the self-employed merchants get only skills that we need, so we go for the merchant. Now, this is also quite important what you take here, because it has effects on the skills you get and the starting equipment you get, as well as the others. For example, with the merchant we get a winged mace, with the bard we get the loot. The loot is an excellent shield. It's not about the instrument, it's about the shield. Yes, you can do music with the loot. It takes 1 time off in the tavern, and you get about 80 to 135 gold for it, but that's not really that helpful. So we take a serious and unfortunate events. And now we need a banner. We always take this banner because I like this combination of armor and damage. So, if everything has gone right, and it did, we did not waste a single point. What do I mean by that? Now, as you can see, there are skills that we do not need. We don't need Iron Flesh, Power Strike, Power Throw, Weapon Master, Shield, and Athletics. No, we don't need them. That's not the build. When we're a king, we need, for one, all the leadership skills. That are the skills that only you can bring to the party. Then we need the party skills. That is the skill that the highest in the party counts for the entire party, and the party gets a bonus if you have the skill as well, and the higher you have it, the higher the bonus. And if you're the only one in the party, you get double, because then you are the highest in the party and you get the bonus for being the highest in the party. And the higher your skill is, the higher is the bonus. With that being said, we want our points where? We want our points into agility, because agility will equip us with looting, and looting is important in the beginning because that's what we live for. So we put our points here. Our trade skill is with 6 already pretty high. Now normally you would increase leadership and prison management and persuasion and engineer and all this stuff here to get better stats for bringing up an army, but we're not bringing up an army in the beginning. No way. We have no reason to. First of all, we have to make ourselves strong, then we have to make our companions strong, and then we have to make our army strong. There is no reason for us to invest any points in this section in the beginning. In the end of the game, when we're about level 48, level 50, we'll have nearly the same strength. It will be at 15. We will have an agility of 24, maybe a little bit more. We'll have an intelligence of over 30, because every point you invest in intelligence will give you 1 skill point. It's skill points we're after. And our charisma will be 30 as well, because 1/3 of your attribute is the maximum number of skill points that you can have. Keep that in mind for 1. Second, the maximum skill you can have is 10, no matter what. That means if you're reading a book that gives you +1 skill and you already have 10 in that skill, then that book is wasted. If you get an achievement for killing, I do not know, so and so many enemies, or doing so many quests, or building so many buildings, and you get a bonus to engineer +1, and you already have 10, then the point is wasted. So plan ahead. Think how many points you have to maximally invest in a skill, that the rest is filled up by books and achievement, and you can never go up higher than 10. That's the idea. With that being said, you say, oh Boris, then I don't need the combat skill. You do, because in the beginning you're alone, and you have to fight alone, because then you're getting the full benefit of it. You want to be king, you want to lead an army, you need 2 things. You need coin and you need skill, and to get skill you have to do something yourself, at least in the beginning. Yes, in the end of the game, in the battles, in the sieges, we'll be standing either back and guiding our guys to do, or we'll be running in circles around the battlefield, hoping that the majority of the enemy elite lance units, for example, are following us, or that their main bowmen are shooting at us. So we are drawing the attention away from our troops so that our troops can do the work. That means, for 1, we need power draw, because in the beginning we want to shoot the evil dudes and gain their loot, and in the end we want to shoot their king or their leader or whatever, so that we get the attention. Now we're fighting from horseback, and this is kind of controversial, but let's be honest, we don't need trainer, tracking, tactics, spotting, engineer, persuasion, or any of that in the beginning. What we need is to run around and kill people, and with some points in horse archery we'll be able to do that. Now keep one thing in mind: horse archery above 5 is useless, but horse archery up to 5 is very useful if we're using our or my kind of play. Trainer, for example, is the best example. There are 5 points of trainer skill hidden in the game for books and achievements, so we'll never go trainer higher than 5, and in the beginning trainer is useless until we start an army, and that is when we're level 40. We will not need trainer. We'll not need leadership. We'll not need surgery. But we'll need inventory management. We'll need trade. We'll need looting, and we'll need horse archery, riding, and power draw. With that being said, we'll build a lot around archery, but we'll train up all the proficiencies. Now you say, Boris, you cannot train up the proficiency without Weapon Master. Yes, you can. You're only slower. Weapon Master only allows you to distribute the points from your level up into your proficiencies and to level up faster in your proficiencies. You can do that by fighting. I can get to an archery skills of 500 without ever investing 1 point into Weapon Master. Yes, it will take longer, but this is a long-term build, remember? We need a name. And we need a starting area. Oh, we need a face. I don't care for the face. I don't see my own face unless I shave myself. So why should I care? So now we could start at the Fedeswein, which is the best starting area if you want to get the best loot. We can start in Janus the Empire. We have a lot of starting coin, so that would make sense in terms of building our first enterprise fast. The Dashar I would not recommend, because the bandits there have horses, and you have to have some skill to kill horses. We could start in Solaron. Easiest enemies in the beginning, easiest bandits in the beginning, or we can start in Ravenstein. We'll start in Ravenstein because that is where the gem is, the first gem, and we want the first gem fast. And here we are. Let's have a look. Now we have trade 6, and as we are the only one in the party that has trade, and it is a party skill, we're getting +2. If we can get our trade up to 8, we'll get +3, which makes a total of 11, with 14 being the maximum, because +4 is the maximum you can get. Our looting skill is already 5, but it will go up, because next time we level up, and that will be extremely fast, we'll put it to 5, then the bonus is +2, then we'll have 7. That means 70% more loot, because that is 10% per point. While trading is only 5% less coin loss when trading. We don't care for wound treatment, surgery, first aid, engineer spotting in the beginning. Our pathfinding is already pretty cool with 7. That means we're blisteringly fast on the map. And as we're alone on the map in the beginning, and riding alone, we'll be even faster. That brings us to our inventory. We have some iron that we can sell immediately. We have some linen, some pottery, ropes that we don't need. We'll have a hunting crossbow and a glide crossbow. Of course, we use the hunting crossbow because it does more damage. We have 2 sets of steel bolts, which is perfect. And we have a mace, which is super because that is a weapon that we can make prisoners with. Blunt weapons do prisoners. All other weapons do dead people. And dead people bring no coin. Our horses are, oh boy, we'll need better ones there, but we have a good amount of starting money. So with that being said, I hope you do not regret watching my replay again, because I will be deleting all the others and we're starting new, because we're doing it right now with better graphics, better sound, better stories, better gameplay, less mistakes. I hope you enjoyed. See you all, hopefully, in the next episode, and my apologies for uploading all of that again. Bye!